Hey everyone, welcome to Kip TV. I am Kip, and today I've got a match for you on Steel, the map where everything's made up and the points don't matter. That's right, you can go for E at any time, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to kick it off with two North American Steel teams from the Red Division. Red Steel, red is the color. We have Fight Me IRL versus Team Kritz Ruins Lives, tagged up as Dick. It looks like that's I'm sure that's short for one of the players whose real name is Richard. I am absolutely positive that's why they're tagged up as that. Anyway, on blue first is Fight IRL. Could call him IRL. We have Potato Farmer as Medic, Swiggins is Demoman, Knight Rider is Spy, Strong Joshua is Sniper, that Asian kid is Soldier, Robro Bishop, that's harder to say than I thought it would be, is going to be Heavy, Online Pajamas is Pyro, Teamwork misspelled hilariously is Engineer, and Swag is on Demo as well. I'm thinking one of those demo men is going to be Scout, but we'll see. Anyway, and over on Team Kritz Ruins Lives, we're going to call him Team Kritz. We have Tomatoes on Sniper. What's a Carl is Spy. Soupy is Scout. Ombre Man is Soldier. Princess is Heavy. Technic, there we go. I figured it out, guys. Is Pyro, Predcon is Devilman, Anger is Medic, and Lead Tech is Spy, not Spy, not Soldier, the other one with the S, Scout. And it looks like we still do Devilman on blue, but I'm hoping they'll even out right there. We'll see. We'll see, there we go. We do have Devilman be like, no, I want to be Devilman. No, I want to be Devilman. We all can't be Devilman. But yeah, so we are on Steel. For those of you not familiar with Steel, buckle in, it's going to be quite the ride. Steel is one of those maps that's exclusively played in Highlander, but it's played in both UGC and ETF2L. In fact, both of those leagues had their Steel week in the same week, so lots of casters and players who play and cast for both divisions were just absolutely tired out of Steel. This girl was one of them, but I've had my break from Steel and now I'm going to get back to it and looking forward to this match. I was told it was a fun one and I should watch the medics, and we'll see how it goes. Remember, it's all that matters is point E and how long it takes you to capture E. You can capture A through D, but you have to do it in alphabetical order in order for that to happen. Capping the points does not make the subsequent points easier or faster to capture. It does, however, have a few advantages in terms of spawns and routes and stuff for you to take like that. Anyway, we are already kicking it off here at A, and we have some unusual activity, which is actually a defense. Oh, and a huge stickies from Swag, getting the Uber drop on Anger. What I was saying is this is unusual because Red was actually defending and putting quite a bit of force and commitment into this defense. On the Platinum teams that you'll be watching, if you've seen them, usually you don't have anybody from defense here defending point A. You just kind of let the blue team get it, because the threat is that you're going to lose your medic like that, and that's just going to be devastating and terrible. Really hard now to hold this point B if that's what the team is doing. Looks like they're going to try to get some time on E here, and in fact we have some spawn camping going on, and that signals to me that they're going to try to do this E push, which is even harder to defend against if you don't have an Uber. And we are seeing Red rotate around, try to get a bit of presence right here. Their entire team. Oh, we got an Uber popped, but the Heavy goes down into the pit. The Uber is popped, and some nice pills take down Tomato, and Swag is going to follow up with a kill on Umberman right there. Needs to take out his fellow Demo Man, but right now, Blue is just dominating, and Red is leading players. A nice crossbow action from Potato Farmer, who's able to keep his members of the team alive that are on point right here. Swag needs to put some more sticks on the door because we did have a few spawns for Red here, and they might be able to defend this, but they need to get some spam on the point right there. And oh my goodness, what's a Carl goes, oh my god, this may not happen. It's just a medic right now, and Anger goes down to the mini sentry, and that was a kneecap, ladies and gentlemen. Minute and 56 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and say that's the fastest I've ever seen on Steel. That was incredibly fast. That team Fight IRL just... Wow, that was really fast. Kritz, okay, let's talk about what Kritz did do right, because any push you can defend against. But Kritz, first of all, they dropped their Uber, which you never want to do on point A. And then as well, they, without an Uber, they tried to defend and come in here, but they all tunneled in here, which meant they were very easily spammed out by Swag, the demo man. Of course, there's harder ways to get around. There's no other way to get around at that point because the doors are closed, but they needed an Uber to get in there. So it was very difficult, and they're kind of setting themselves up. They could have gone this way, but you still have to get through this narrow hallway. So we'll see if Blue can come back with a time of less than 1 minute and 50 seconds. Right now, FITE IRL knows that they just have to defend E. Really no point in defending A at all, and Blue knows there's no point in going after A at all. There is some stuff going on here. Is that a level 3 Sentry Gun I see? Really no reason not to, so yeah, there is level 3. And we do have Blue pushing out of the corner right there, just waiting to get some spam down, and it's great positioning by Red right here. A good defense makes him very hard to hit and requires a bit of creativity by the blue team, and we're seeing some of that creativity right now. Soupy trying to go around, does get a few shots right there on the med and heavy combo, but they're going to need more than one soldier flank in order to pull this off. And in fact, E, one of the longer caps in TF2 to capture. If you have your entire team, it still takes like 30 seconds with a ×5, I believe. So that's not leaving a whole lot of wiggle room time. The Sentry Gun does go down as both Ubers are popped. Dumbman probably going to caught out right here, but Pyro finishing up, doing some nice just M1 action right there to challenge the red combo after their Uber faded away. But this red med is going down, taking way too much spam, yeah. And right now there's just no time on the point. So Blue not looking like they're going to be able to pull this off, but good news, it's just 1 round and it's the best of 3. Knight Rider gets a pick right there, so that's good news for Red. Red has pretty much got this in the bag, but bad news for a sniper. They're going for A right now, try to split the defense, which is not a bad idea, but there's 14 seconds left, and with no time on E yet, this is pretty much GR, which is a good round for Kritz ruins lives, and a very fast one. We'll see how Kritz responds after this one. We'll be right back with the second round. And we're back with the second round. So this time we do have Kritz ruins lives starting off. That means they'll be able to set the time. We'll see if they can beat the 1:54, the fastest time I've ever seen, and I've casted quite a few of this here steel games. And it's not, a lot of people think like E pushes and those really, really fast times will happen only when you have these lower divisions or newer players to competitive, and that's absolutely not true. Because I've seen them in every division, Platinum, Premier, in ETF2L, Highlander, which are the top players and top teams. Just sometimes a defense just can't get it together, and especially if you're doing a good job camping spawn, very possible for that E push to be successful in less than 2 minutes, as we've seen. Very unusual things going on again here out of FITE IRL, in the fact that they have a Sentry Gun here at A. Like I said before, it's not something, defense at A is not something you see often. The fact is this Sentry Gun can be very easily be spammed from the Devilman down here. Predcon did go down, so that's good news, and spam can go both ways, so as long as Swag is up and just continue sending stickies there, they could have a chance to keep that Sentry Gun up. We do have Soupy going around and going for E with his Scout. So this is a little bit of that split defense distraction play. It looks like Robro and his med are rotating around with that 100% Uber. Blue Uber was popped on A, and it looks like that defense will hold on E. Just that spawn at heavy, just too powerful, especially with the Girardi onto the point. Meanwhile, the A push is pretty much successful right now. Some more Girardi comes down. Blue popped the Uber, so it wouldn't be necessarily, well, it wouldn't be in best interest of Red to pop theirs right now. So they will just let A go. But 1:04 seconds, that's not bad, but it was a dangerous hold having your Sentry Gun and everything right there. And we'll see if they had time to build anything up on B right here, which is an easier point to defend, but it looks like there is nothing up. So that's always the risk you run in trying to defend A. And we actually still have the Dumbo Man up there, but Swag takes one sticky too many and he goes down. And this, ooh, that was a close one. And this is the time for Blue to start thinking about pushing because there's really nothing there and they need to get their coordinated. In fact, the combo is not even here, it looks like. And we have a level 3 sentry gun here. It really needs to be wrangled at this point. It's going to be taken down. Oh man, he could be putting so much spam onto the med right there, and it looks like finally getting that action in. And teamwork is going to be joined by his pyro buddy right here. Oh ho ho. He does go down, a reflected rocket right there, so that is super unfortunate. But I don't like the sentry gun at E. I think he definitely needed to build on B first. But the fact that he built on A, if he didn't feel like he had time, he should probably go on D, because I don't think this blue team is going to be able to pull off an E push. They're trying very, very hard, but every time they've attempted an E push, they have done it split, where only a few players have been on the point, and they really didn't have that presence outside the red spawn to do some spawn camping and to really protect their players who are on the point. So I think we're going to see this A through D push, or an attempt at it at least, and because of that we're going to need, or red team is going to need their engineer to be set up at one of these points. So again, we see this push coming out from Kritz Ruins Lives. It's a little bit more coordinated. We do have a few heavy players with the scout trying to come in here, but they're just, kind of outmatched right here in terms of DM. Swiggin's getting to 2K. Didn't catch either of those on camera, but he's been doing nice work right there, having fun as this Scouty Scout character. In defense, he's also come across this soldier who's running back. No, not able to finish him. Off right there, so be down 43 health. So Ubers have not completely been a factor in this game so far. Potato Farmer does have a bit of an advantage right here, but we haven't really seen an Uber versus Uber fight. We saw earlier that Uber was used from red to actually defend E. We do have Blue pushing through the connector hallway right now, looking like they want to take C, and there's really, again, nothing much here. So I think Blue just needs to forget about taking E and take advantage of the fact that there's just been no defense on these A through E, on this A through D push points. Because that right now we have some Durati. I mean, that's something, but the heavy is only peeking out, and if you can just stuff a bunch of spam right there, there's no way he's going to be able to get out here with his medic to get any damage done. Nice shot there. Princess taking down that Asian kid. And Swiggin's coming in from behind, does take down Anger, but oh my goodness, Robro Bishop gets the Uber just in time. Potato Farmer pops it on him. They're not able to stop the capture, but they are stopping in the blue team from pushing forward at all. But again, it's not the greatest. Oh no, Robro is going to come in here and try to do this by himself. He is, not gonna survive much of that. And wow, I didn't think the soldier would either, but apparently he is Asian kid is still up. Let's stay on his cam because he looks like he wants to contest that. He's just gotta keep running back and forth to that locker, but they know he's there. Blowing that conch. We'll see. Nope, that's not gonna save you. That is not gonna save you. And again, that level 3 sentry gun is at E. I guess, I mean, it's the way to go right now, considering there was no chance to build at C. Maybe build at D, but D again is one of those points that's not the best to defend. We'll see. So that build on E, I guess, is going to have to work and have to make do for this red team's defense. Oh, but guess what? It's not. Predcon coming in there, getting just a couple pills, able to easily take him out. Oh, Medic actually gave some of those heals, and I think a bit of that Uber to the Spy right there. So Knight Rider able to get that so important. Did you get the med pick went down? Oh, but blue med, the respawns sometimes are so fast. But blue wasn't able to capture that D point. So that's significant because those spawns change so much after D is captured. As we've seen, the rails already come out, or they come out after you capture, not the rails, the ramps, bridges come out after you capture C, and once you capture D, that's, oh my goodness, Swag. Oh my goodness, Swag. Getting a ton of kills and damage down right there. But yeah, so after you capture D is when the rails come out, which makes it a little bit harder to fall into the pit, but definitely still very possible to fall into the pit. Let's take a look at the leaderboards real quick. Strong Joshua doing work on his team, and we'll get back on his cam. We'll get on his cam after we see what this Uber is doing. Looks like a forced push right there. Not really getting any kills. Oh, Princess taking down Rover Bishop as he tries to get in there to defend that sentry gun. But Strong Joshua is going to respond and get a 2K right there. Taking out the sniper and, of course, that heavy. Was it the heavy? I don't. Woo. Not sure. Anyway, we'll keep an eye on Strong Joshua, see how he's getting these points. Oh, well, I don't know if it was him, but the Uber is forced right there. It's maybe some nice work by definitely some nice work by the Pyro staying alive from somehow. Oh, not able to take down the medic, but meanwhile, Knight Rider is kind of in a position he could do something right here. He does! And so much of that props goes to Pajamas, who, what's his full name? Pajamas? Online Pajamas, of course. Not IRL Pajamas, Online Pajamas. So a lot of that credit for that backstep goes to Online Pajamas, who did a great job distraction, and then in comes Swiggins to clear off the demo man who's all by himself. So really great coordination right there from this red team. Still holding strong right here. Potato Farmer has this Uber. I'm not crazy about his positioning. I know sometimes as a medic you just kind of want to hide in a corner and not move, but as soon as the enemy team spots it out, they call it to their sniper and you are a sitting duck. And nobody likes sitting ducks. You want to be a flying duck. So gotta watch out for that. But definitely staying alive, keeping that Uber ready to pop is going to be essential for this red team IRL. Meanwhile, blue, keep staying alive, keeping that Uber, and getting that Uber, popping that Uber as soon as possible is in position is the key too. We saw them, they did pop their Uber last time, but it was way out of position, so not able to do anything with that. Strong Joshua taken down right there, right on the port. He was getting pretty cocky, so probably not the best move, but we do have this Uber ready to go for blue, and the pop does go off. Tomato might not make it. No, he does. He's going to stay on the cart. Stay on the... Oh, no! Anger goes down right there, actually swagging some stickies in to push him off, and now Swag gets this Uber along with his heavy Robro, who's just spun up and spun happy right there to clear off the point, and most of blue team, I think, went down with that. They're mostly up right now because the spawns are so fast. Wow, Swag barely stayed on the point. Or, yeah. Oh! Somehow Princess got in here and got the Girardi and then the Bushwhacker kill on Potato Farmer. So that's bad news. Teamwork's still trying to go with the level 3 and he's running that Southern Hospitality. I don't know. I think level or mini sentries is the way to go right now. But if he gets his Pyro with him and they can hold off an assault for another 20 seconds, it may work, and looks like it may. So I'll eat my words. I have no problem eating words. Words are delicious. Yum yum yum. Oh, Online Pajamas coming in here, causing a lot of chaos. Doesn't get any picks, but that scatteredness always opens the door for someone to come in and get a pick. Doesn't look like it's going to happen this time, but we did see that last time with the all-important med pick. So again, Pyro sometimes can make those plays that just do not show anything, maybe forcing Uber or whatever, and just causing the attention of that medic and combo to go elsewhere. We'll see if Soupy tries to spam this gun some more, but no, he's actually going to go for D. There is one Pyro right there, and we'll see if Online Pajamas can make it happen, doing some reflecting like a bro, but does eventually take a shotgun to the gut. However, Swag is there to help clean up. Of course, that easy connector between E and D makes it easy to defend both points at once. Just, go through, but you gotta watch out because the opponent can get there too. Oh, backstep on the soldier, but somehow missing Robo Bishop right there. Pridecon coming in here, putting stickies everywhere. Does take down Robo and Strong Joshua. Medic no, Potato Farmer is still up, but Anger's Sentry Gun is up. I mean, not Anger's Teamwork Sentry Gun is up, and he gets Anger right there. Only 2 up right now on this defense. One is the Pyro, and he can reflect. We've seen that. He's trying to do his best to stay alive, but that is Online Pajamas who may not be able to do this. Remember, they still have access to this spawn right here, and they're actually going to get Uber. Wow, that is nicely done. Potato Farmer able to stay alive after that blue Uber push. Getting that Uber, blasting off the point right there with his Pajama friend. And they're going to be able to hold this for a bit longer. And one of the keys to them holding this is the fact that blue did not get D. once blue gets D, as I said, the railings come up, but then also this spawn door is closed. And the enemy team, or the defending team, has to go through these doors. Or this door. So they have to go through D, which is a longer and a lot more painful if there's somebody on the point, and yeah. So I think blue team has noticed that they kind of need D for this to work. Sending their sniper right there, probably not the best idea. Soupy gonna get in there, but he goes down to online pajamas. And again, this defense just pulled in pretty nicely right here for IRL. Let's get some eyes on... Oh, let's get an eye on Carl. What's a Carl? I don't know. What is a Carl? A Carl is this. See, point-wise, what he's been doing, having a bit of trouble. He did get a pick we saw on the soldier. Oh no, Pyro knows he's around because he took that... Oh, but we do have the Uber pop. Oh, it's because they popped Uber on the point for offensive team. Pyro's trying to go for the axe. You can't axe shiny people. I'm sorry. That Asian kid, though, is coming in. Didn't even see where he was, but he got a 2... No, he just took at the dispenser and stuff. He's not in here. That's why I just saw his name in the kill feed. Regardless, there's presence here. It could possibly be a hold right now for red. But Knight Rider is going to make sure Soupy isn't alive to be a part of it. And he come back for blue right there. And now Swiggins in on Princess. We're just staying the Swiggins cam right now because I feel like some scout cam. Swiggins is also a good name, so I mean, there's also that. I feel like it's a butler. Swiggins, bring me my tea. Bring me my slippers, Swiggins. Bring me my scattergun kills, which apparently he is doing it very nicely right here. He's also spotted out the spy, which is nice to have your scout have eyes on spy. Because able to give that intel, of course, to other... Oh, he may not survive this one. Soldier and Sniper, both of his victims earlier, knew he was going to be that way, and yeah, he does go down to the pain train, actually. Ouch. Wait. Oh, okay. I thought for a second we were maybe on a different metagun, and it wouldn't be the worst idea to change metiguns. We have a minute and 20 seconds left. There is one Uber push into left for this blue team, but they are going to have to pop it immediately because there's just not a whole lot of time, and they need all the time in the world to capture that last point. Especially, yeah. Especially since they don't have those railings, and it's very much easier to go down. Swag, meanwhile, is doing crazy amounts of damage and work. I'd love to see the logs for this, but Demomen usually have a huge damage output on steel, because they're just putting stickies everywhere, and there's a lot of narrow corridors and hallways that enemies will get stuck in, and you can't get away from pills. You cannot get away from stickies when you're in such cramped quarters like that. So Swag putting down a ton of that damage, Asian Kid coming in and getting all the glory. So soldiers also can have quite a bit of damage done on the point too. We do have a blue Uber popped. They're still trying to go for D right here, which I don't know. I mean, if they do get D, they do get time added to the clock. Blue Med is left alone, and Anchor goes down to a body shot. Only 17 seconds left. In comes Soupy, trying to make something happen. Not going to happen, though. Spy, no, is caught out. So Carl going down there, really nobody left alive except Princess, who does get teamwork, so no NG, and that's a good pick. If they had a minute left, they'd be able to take the sentry gun down, but don't worry, teamwork, you still did good. You did good. And we have some jumps into the pit. The pit. The pit. Don't forget that can you land, I don't think you can land on this, but you can definitely land on this, walk across the pipe, etc. This is a very nice place for a mini sentry gun. You can also stand on this ledge, but it doesn't offer too much. I don't know, maybe. Although I have seen it work as a heavy, if you just jump down there and just spin up, and people just don't understand where that minigun ammo is coming from. So anyway, ooh, that was a nice, tidy defense from the red team. Very well put together, organized. They seem to know where everybody on their team was, so we're able to take advantage of that. We're seeing a more traditional build right here from Kritz Ruin Lives, and that is a engineer at second. We'll see. Do they have the same medic setup that they did first time? And yes, their medic is on the point, and again, I don't like that because we did see the medic dropped last time. So keeping anger alive is going to be absolutely essential. And keeping the time over 2 minutes is going to be definitely the goal with this Kritz live team. Red already popped Uber right here, and that's why you... Nope. See, they're not going to have time for this Uber to get up and have one for the defense of B right now, which is where they really needed to save that Uber for, because again, it's just easier to defend, and it's especially since they have that level 3 up. But blue, if they know their stuff, which I'm pretty sure they do, they've shown themselves to be very capable, will be pushing very soon with this Uber because they don't want to give Red any time to rebuild that Uber. Slowly agonizing wait for that door to open, and those skinny classes get in first. Dang skinny classes. That's what Swag is saying right here. Noticeable lack of hats. What? But Potato Farmer is playing very cautiously right now, trying not to get caught out by that scout, so good job staying alive right there. Are they gonna go there? Looks like they're going to go for that E. Swag, sorry, I captured that on camera. Interesting decision right there, because they could just have taken B relatively easily since they had that Uber advantage. But now Red has this advantage as well, and then it's going to be a pit. That's going to be a 2-pit. Oh my goodness, nice job right there from Red Pyro. That is Technic, who was technically... yeah, I don't know. The killer right there, even though the pit got the final say. This is something you don't see often, which is a heavy by himself. Spun up on B. He might be able to do it because Red just not in a position to stop something. Looks like Lead Tech did get there in order to defend it. But he does go down right there to Online Pajamas, and Potato Farmer is going to get those heals on the point, and they will take B. Wonder where that sentry gun went. Wouldn't that be cool if we had somebody who knew what happened to that sentry gun? That seems like it'd be a good thing. But sentry gun is down. So remember, all that IRL needs to do right now is capture C in less than a minute 50 seconds, or just capture D or E in however much time the map allows, which I'm not completely sure about. So we'll see if they can do it. They have this Uber advantage, 75% right now, but got to be careful. A lot of spam. And right now, Pred, yeah, he needs to just be spamming pills over the way because the medic, and you can see that beam and you can see the medic there, and just keep that medic, Potato Farmers, on his toes is always good. Also, sending Soldier right there to do some work is not a bad idea. And Pred actually gets 2k right there on both the Pyro and the Demo Man. So those pills, I mean, don't knock spamming. It works. Because that Demo went down, that means this push probably will be delayed, and that's going to mean that Anger's going to have time to get an Uber up. So, again, those pills doing nice amounts of work. 60 seconds on the clock for them to for blue team to capture C in order to win, but definitely a myriad. Oh, Anger went down to a headshot. Strong Joshua got that pick, and that is worst case scenario right here for this red team. Blue Uber is popped, and Robro is spun up and ready to take names. He takes down Tomato, and is anybody left? Pred is waiting at the connector. I don't think he realizes that they need to capture C, or they need to defend C, otherwise they lose. And that's one of these hard things about Steel, is it's so complicated. And yeah, you gotta go for C, ladies and gents. Oh my goodness. I think, if I'm wrong, that's gonna be embarrassing. But finally in comes this red combo, and they do get some nice stickies on the point. Pred does defend it. Can it be enough though? Spy is left alive. Out comes the bottle, and it looks like they will be able to defend it barely. Oh my goodness. Whew. So at least IRL is not gonna win by a C capture, which so I think somebody on red finally realized what's happening, or maybe Pred was just biding his time very wisely because they were able to come in just in the nick of time. So maybe I underestimated them. Maybe they knew exactly what they were doing the whole time. Regardless, there is a lot of blue time on the point right now. So what we need out of IRL is capture C and D, or just E. And what we need out of red team is to basically hold on to the entire map forever. Basically, they can allow this C cap, okay, but that just gives the blue team, oh yeah, I saw that coming as soon as Potato Farmer turned around. Right, so if C is capped, that just gives more map time to blue. So it's definitely in the interest of Kritz Ruin's lives right now to just sit on C and defend this for 6 minutes and 30 seconds, which is going to be very difficult. C, I mean, it's okay to defend. If you have a level 3 sentry gun, it wouldn't be a bad idea. A good level 3 place is right here. Maybe right here, just pointing at the point. But again, you're susceptible to spam and other ways to go down. We do have an E-push going on right here, so it looks like IRL has abandoned all plans for C and instead going just right for E. That Asian kid getting a lot of good damage right there in, but now he's on the point with that pain train, ×4 on the point. And there's also action going down at C. Oh, Scout Sweekins does go down. He goes down to the Crusader's crossbow right there, but this may happen right here for IRL. Demoman on the point as well, and they're just putting down so much spam. I don't think Red's gonna be able to get out, and that will be the E capture that IRL needs, and they're gonna go ahead and take it 2-0. So thanks so much to Robro Bishop, who sent us in with the name that's harder to say than you'd think. Nice game right there on Steel. One of those maps that you just have to play again and again in order to figure it out. But congratulations on the fastest time I've ever seen on Steel, minute 54. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a good day.